Hello guys and welcome to Crypto Gems. In today's video we're going to look at Metafi, which is the first of its kind in terms of allowing Web3 projects and products to be traded on the Web3 platforms. Obviously nothing I say on this video is financial advice, so always go away and do your own research before investing any of your money. Without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Okay guys, so jumping across to metafi.org, which is linked down below in the description, so make sure you go and check it out after this video. You can see that this is a really pretty cool website with lots of interesting and cool graphics going on. Metafi World of Trading. So let's find out exactly what this platform is and all the cool features that are happening right now. So what this is basically all about, guys, is trading crypto, NFT assets, and all sorts of other things within the metaverse. For the very first time in history, Web3 assets will be traded on Web3. You're going to be able to buy NFTs, tokens, and even stocks in the Metafi world. Users trade, display their NFTs, and communicate with their text, images, or voice. And you can see, looking into this image, guys, some cool graphics showing the potential for how you might interact within this space. Maybe that might be digital art galleries or sort of other things within the space. And basically it's all about owning one of their NFTs, which is going to come with loads of different utilities. Becoming a meta citizen with your NFT, you will choose the vast privacy settings, whether you want to display your wallet holdings, stream real-time trades to nearby citizens, or keep everything private. That is all going to be up to you. And initially there's going to be 4,000 Genesis NFTs with revolutionary utility. And I'm going to tell you how you can potentially get yourself a spot on the whitelist later on in the video. And you can see there's a few different utilities that are associated with owning one of these NFTs. First utility is increasing allocation on the Metafi Launchpad. We're going to look at some of the different projects that they're going to be launching soon. Utility 2 with the Metafi token community round whitelist, and then utility 3, metaverse utilities, staking, rewards, bank access, and much more. Looking into more detail on the utilities, guys, you can see some different things going on. There's different tiers available here. You can see Ruby tier NFT, gold, silver, diamond, and then bronze, obviously with different kind of values and different utilities for each. Utility 1, if you're holding one of the diamond tier, then you're going to get a 30% boost on Launchpad allocations, which allows you obviously to purchase more tokens, etc. on the Launchpad. So basically what the Launchpad offers, guys, is an opportunity to be able to purchase new projects and products that have been already pre-screened by the Metafi team, by the Metafi platform, and therefore they're only going to have like the highest quality projects available for purchase at the IDO or the pre-sale. And by owning the NFT, you're going to get guaranteed allocation of the pre-sale, etc., which is obviously something that is very valuable. You can see here that the different tokens cost different amounts, with the diamond tier being the most expensive at $200, and then the bronze tier being a $10 token, which is relatively cheap. You can see that each of them offer you different things. Guaranteed a whitelist. For the top tiers, you get guaranteed a whitelist with kind of larger allocations, etc. And then going down, you can see that you will still get allocations even on the very cheapest bronze tier, but perhaps smaller allocations available. You can also stake your Metafi tokens in order to earn exclusive metaverse items, access to private members of metaverse bank services, increase your voting power in the Metafi DAO, on governance proposals, access to Alpha Discord for NFT market analysis, and regular guaranteed whitelist spots for metaverse bank partners. So it's kind of like a really cool all access pass that's going to be able to help you increase your trading success by giving you early access to projects, and as well as that, all the tips and hints that you could get or expect to get from kind of like an Alpha Discord NFT group. And as you can see, guys, the Metaverse Bank, which I talked about earlier, is going to be a great way for you to be able to maximize your passive income from metaverse asset tokens, NFTs, and land. If you think about banks that we already know in the real world, those banks actually make lots of money for themselves, and they use the money that you put into the bank to be able to invest into other projects, etc., and to be able to make themselves money. They do give you a reward in terms of interest, but interest rates pretty much everywhere extremely low, so there's really very little value right now in terms of putting money into a bank, especially as inflation is devaluing a lot of the major currencies in the world right now. This is a project that's basically solving that problem. In order to put your money in, you're going to be able to make rewards because the rewards are shared equally rather than being held by the bank, or in this case, the Metaverse Bank. Down below, guys, you can see some of the different projects that are getting launched on the Launchpad. At the moment, it doesn't have much information about them because obviously they're probably not due to be launched for a little bit of time but you can come and find out a little bit more information by following them on Twitter, etc., which we'll take a look at later. You can find out more information exactly when they're all going to be launching, and then you're going to be able to come across. And if you purchase one of the Metafi tokens, then you're going to be able to access the pre-sales, etc. for these projects. Looking down to the Metafi token then, the Metafi token referral link generates more staking rewards, metaverse bank perks, governance. It's going to give you Metafi City sub-DAO treasury funds to use in the MetaDAO, and hyper deflation, long-term staking, buyback and burn. Remember I just talked about inflation where, for example, the US dollar, they're printing lots and lots more money, but ultimately that just makes the value of each of those dollars less because there's more money or more paper money in the world representing the value behind it. Whereas deflation means that there's going to be tokens that are going to get fewer and fewer. And obviously if you're holding on to tokens and there's fewer and fewer of something, supply and demand rules that you're basically going to be holding a token that's going to be going up in value. Utility, permanent LP, and metaverse bank access. Coming down, guys, you can see the team as well, and if you want, you can go and click on their LinkedIns and find out more information about them. Always very key when you're looking at new projects, new products, NFTs, etc., to go and check out the teams, see if there's good information available on all of them, or at least some of them, if they've been involved in profitable projects before, if they have good experience within the space, then that is usually a very good sign. But the very first thing we're paying attention to is the fact that they're willing to put themselves out there and put their name to a project, which is a big alarm bell if NFT projects, etc., don't have someone who's prepared to put their face out there with connection to the NFT, because it could potentially end up being a scam. Coming across to the white paper then, guys, you can find out loads more information. Again, it's at the top of the website, link down below in the description. You can see that there's various different features here with existing earnings, investing in pre-sale, trading, play to earn games and NFT sales, and then new earnings that are going to be added into the platform. You got NFT delegation, initial guild offering, NFT rent, metaverse bank loans. This is all sort of stuff that exists in the real world. If you think about property, etc., or land, people often rent it out for money. And the way that Web3 is headed, it could well be in the future that you're able to rent out land either for yourself, for your own business, or rent out your own land to other people who want to use it. This is why owning pieces of land in the metaverse, particularly in certain areas of the world, could be really something very profitable, particularly if a big company wants to come and rent that piece of land from you. You can really see why it could be such a valuable asset. You can see here that connects to $3 trillion industries. Here we got trading, whether that be crypto, foreign exchange, stocks and shares, etc. Crypto here shown, and then social media. And then down below you can see the sort of futuristic world of this particular platform. Trade in the metaverse just like you would on PancakeSwap or Uniswap. Buy NFTs in the metaverse. You can then show your NFTs in whatever area that you want to, and then you're going to be able to chat with other users in the metaverse. And as a trader myself, trading is kind of like something I enjoy doing, but it is pretty antisocial. I do spend a lot of time on my own, sat around trading, looking at charts and things, and perhaps I do lack a little in terms of the social aspect of working in an office job or something like that. But this is another way that they're going to try and bring people in different communities together, different traders, etc. But they're looking to try and make trading become more sociable, where you can display your trades to others in real time, display your NFT inventory, and have fun chatting. You can talk to others about projects you're holding, perhaps selling your assets, talking in terms of the utilities, explaining different projects, etc. So it gets a bit more exciting, a bit more interesting, and definitely something we haven't really seen before, kind of like a real life marketplace, but all held within the Web3 ecosystem. You can see, looking down at the tokenomics, that the initial token supply is at 1 billion, with the initial market cap being at $586,000. Still pretty small, but with enough money there to be able to start building on their success already. And particularly exciting, you know, how crypto projects, when we get into big bull runs, etc., can go from $500,000 market caps potentially to billions of dollars in value. And when you've bought tokens when the market caps are seriously low like this, there's always a huge potential to be able to make massive explosive gains, where you can see market caps going from $500,000 to over $1 billion. Not saying that's guaranteed, obviously, nothing financial advice here, but I'm just saying this is a great way to get into projects early if you believe in the project and the problem that it's solving. Looking down below, you can see that they're already backed by a lot of different projects as well, which is giving me good confidence in this particular platform, with Metrics Capital, DAO Maker, Peach Capital, etc. And you can go and find out more about these. Just go over to Google and you can learn more about these different projects and understand whether or not this is a project that you think is something worth investing in. Coming to the clients, guys, you can see the total client market cap is $2 billion and a social media following already of 1.2 million followers, which allows you to see the potential growth that could come out of a project like this. Coming across to the Discord then, guys, which again, link down below in the description, you can come across and join here. It doesn't have much information available at the moment because it's still very early on in the project. But the good thing about this, guys, is this looks like a project to me that's going to have lots of longevity and success. Could make it very popular, but by being in early, it gives you a great chance to get yourself onto a whitelist, because right now it's much less competitive than it will be down the road when you have 100,000 etc. members of the Discord. If you come across, they'll give you more information about how you can get onto a whitelist. You can chat with other people in the community and understanding a bit more about the projects, the hype, etc. around it. Coming across to the Twitter, which is already nearly at 25,000, you can see that joining early is going to give you potential of getting onto a whitelist. Coming down through, there's various different stories and different ways in which you can earn money, potentially win NFTs and much, much more. Here you can see you can win times 10 Metafi Genesis NFTs. There's going to be 70 Genesis whitelist spots and much, much more. All you need to do, retweet and tag friends. Very, very simple. If you don't have much money to be able to go out and buy new projects, there's always good ways to get over onto Twitter and see if you can win some giveaways, because it's probably the best way and easiest way to get into crypto NFTs. And then any money you can make from that, you can then use to build up, buy new NFT launches and start your trading journey with the money that you've made here. So just to recap, guys, Metafi is a first of its kind platform offering Web3 trading within a Web3 environment. There's soon going to be an NFT launch coming up with loads of different utilities. So make sure you click on the link down below in the description to go and get the best opportunity of getting onto a whitelist early and finding out more about the project. Guys, if you've enjoyed today's video at all, then make sure you smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks very much for that. And if you're new to Crypto Gems and you want to learn more about NFTs, the metaverse and crypto, then make sure you hit the subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of the latest happening. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.